the rescue works which are still happening, but the visuals there that paint a grim picture, a scary picture as to the kind of scenes unfolding in Turkey, several regions in Turkey, and of course neighboring countries as well. There have been urgent calls for international assistance as countries are pledging and coming forward to help Turkey as we speak. In fact, Erdogan, who's called this earthquake the biggest disaster the country has faced since 1939. So one of the biggest disaster that the country has faced since 1939, and that's precisely the situation in Turkey as of now. You can see the kind of rescue work which is being carried out at a war footing mode as we speak. The injured, of course, are being rushed to the hospital. Many are still feared trapped in the debris. The visuals there that paint a scary picture how those buildings are seen toppling down. Many are feared trapped in this debris. Abhishek, of course, continues to be with us. Abhishek, once again, give us all those the latest information that you're picking up.
Well, so latest is that the Samiksha, as far as India's support is concerned, NDRF is ready. The two teams of 100 personnel, and they complete the relief and rescue material that they carry, typically scrambled at a short notice as per the drill, and the rescue dog units involved. And I believe that later tonight, as I was mentioning, they should be flying out in the Indian Air Force transport aircraft and landing in Istanbul in about 4 or 5 hours from now. From that time, from the time they fly out and get involved with relief and rescue as per the requirements of the Turkish government. Of course, there is a similar tragedy panning out in Syria, more on the Turkish side and less on the Syrian side, but still the resource crunch might be even more on the Syrian side, and so that needs to be divided. So Prime Minister has, in fact, tweeted support for Syria as well. You can expect that there will be some teams flying out. What is important is that, as you rightly mentioned, this is a scale of tragedy that Turkey has not seen in terms of a natural disaster since 1939, as has been mentioned by the Turkish President Erdogan. So it's going to have consequences for a lot of people for a long time. And the numbers are just starting. As I was mentioning earlier, this accounting itself might take a while. The earthquake had epicenter in it's called Gaziantep, which is about 90 kilometers from north of Syria border, and this is the region which houses. This is the epicenter exactly at a place, Samiksha, that in north of Syria, but has a lot of Syrian refugees. Remember, Syria is a strife-torn nation, and veritable civil war going on. Just to give you an idea of the scale of the earthquake, that it was felt as far as Cairo, and if you can understand the distance that is there between these two cities, the epicenter and Cairo, is 1,500 kilometers as the crow flies. 1,500 kilometers as the crow flies. That's the distance from the epicenter of the earthquake in south of Turkey, north of Syria, and Cairo. And the earthquake was felt as far as Cairo. Just to give you an idea, it's a kind of earthquake where if the epicenter is in Kanyakumari, for example, you feel it right up to Delhi. That's the distance. That gives you an idea of the scale of earthquake that has hit Turkey and Syria, and we are only beginning to understand the scale of the tragedy. As I said, the accounting itself might take a couple of days. Huge number of buildings collapsed, and unfortunately, because this was an early morning wee hours and an early morning pre-dawn earthquake, most of the people were caught sleeping when this happened. So the reaction time, response time, unfortunately, even otherwise, is very less in the case of earthquakes. There are no warnings, and when a great number of people are sleeping, if an earthquake hits at the night, the loss of life and property is even that much more.